Welcome, dear students, to our second class on the topic social health. A gentle reminder, keep a notebook and a pen, if possible, the textbook with you. I will be discussing opinion based questions that have appeared in the board papers. So, let's start our topic for today. The picture you see is on page 103 in your textbook, and our topic for today is communication media and excessive use of modern technology. Now you see a picture in front of you. You will be given a picture like this in the boards, and the question would be observe and express your opinion on the picture which is shown to you. Now I would divide this question into three parts: observation, reflection, and expressing your opinion. You need not write your observation and your reflection in the board paper. You have to only express your opinion. But at times we do not get valid points which will help us to score those full maybe 2 marks for valid points. So my observation and reflection is going to help you to express. So let's start. If we observe the picture, to the left we have a child uh, compared to previous years were found enjoying time outdoors. They used to love to play outside and they had to be forced to come home to study. And on the right, children of today, modern times, they do not like to move out and like to prefer remaining in the house, maybe sitting on their computers or using their smartphones. So it's a reverse situation. Now let's reflect on ourselves. How do I like to spend my own free time? Would I like to go out and play an indoor game? Sorry, would I like to go out and play an outdoor game or would prefer to sit at home and use my smartphone or computer? Do I have a balance of both outdoor activities as well as those which can be enjoyed indoors? Do I spend a lot of time on my smartphone, on the computer? Now, these questions would help me to answer express my opinion. Though it is good to use modern technology, it helps us to upgrade ourselves, acquire knowledge, enjoying movies, making learning fun, and excessive irrational use of it could cause a lot of harm, and therefore it should be used in limitations. Let us now see the effects of irrational use of modern. So here we have the points. The first one, when I use modern technology to a large extent, like I'm on the spending time on the computer, using the smartphone, the problems which we face could be you become self-centered, selfish, you prefer to stay at home and you become less sensitive to the needs of others because you become more self-centered. You think only about yourself. Second point, you could face physical problems like headaches, forgetfulness, insomnia. The radiations which penetrate when you use the smartphone to a large extent affects the bones of children much more than adults. The third point, addiction. You could be addicted to using the smartphone. You cannot do without the smartphone. There are many parents who complain that the children spend a lot of time on WhatsApp and using the smartphone. If the smartphone is confiscated in schools, children are very disturbed. Let's look at the fourth point, cartoon characters and films. I've written imitation and negative behavior. Many children tend to imitate cartoon characters. Small children tend to imitate cartoon characters, and most of the cartoons at times do not show actual life, hitting, uh, pushing someone down, pushing negative kind of scenes are shown. Car races also to move ahead, pushing someone down. Healthy competition is good, but not pushing someone down and moving ahead in life. The last point, extremely time consuming and causes economic loss. When you spend a lot of time on the WhatsApp using your smartphones, you are using a large amount of time sometimes to upload. It consumes a lot of time and could cause economic loss. You spend a large amount of money installing a lot of games. Now look at these points. The first, second, third, fourth, and fifth. I've highlighted certain letters. The S letter in the first point, P, in the second, third, A, in the fourth point, C and E. So we have S, P, A, C, E. And if we get these the 5 letters together, we get the word space, which is the solution to the problems which we have just seen. That is, if we space out the use of technology, these harmful effects could be avoided. You could use the word space to help you to learn this answer, the effects of irrational use of modern technology. You have to only write it in a full sentence form in the boards, but this word space will help you to remember the points. We now move to a topic which I know all of you all will love, selfies. I can visualize some of you smiling and getting more attentive to my class. I always wonder at times why pics are clicked with one eye closed or the necessity of pouting. Maybe we could have a discussion in school when we get back. I would love to hear what you all have to feel about this topic. That was on a lighter note, but let's get to something more important. Everything when used within a limit is good, but when we exceed that limit, it can prove to be very dangerous. Let's again observe, reflect and express our opinion on another picture over here. Once again, a board question. Let's look at the picture to the left. You can see a man very busy clicking a selfie of himself. He is not aware of the car coming behind him. And to the right, there's a person who's injured. He needs help, first aid, but there are people around him who find recording the video much more important than providing help. Now let's reflect. This was our observation. Now we reflect. Today we hear of many deaths which are caused due to selfies which are clicked on dangerous sites. Is it really worth it? Today there are also there's a competition to upload videos of a road accident, a disaster, and these things are given more important than providing help. What could be the mentality of such people? Video clips show parents hitting children, clips of suicidal acts. What is the intention behind circulating these videos? I will repeat my reflective questions once again. Is it worth clicking a selfie when I am risking my own life? What is the mentality of people who want to upload a video of a road accident rather than helping the person instead? What is the intention behind circulating videos which can cause destruction or can cause damage to people? You could use these reflective questions to express your opinion. Let's now move on to our next topic. People indulging in such destructive activities are not normal. They are usually mentally sick people, and medical science has declared such activities as mental illness. So now let's look at the characteristics of a person suffering from mental illness. A person suffering from mental illness, the first point, selfie side. Selfies are more important than life. I risk my own life clicking a selfie, and I personally feel it's foolishness. No, you're losing your own life just to click a picture which you may not be even alive to see. The second point, sympathy. Clips of suicidal acts which are uploaded. These people basically want to gain the sympathy of others. They want people to feel sorry for them, and that's the reason they upload it. The third point, stress. These people who are mentally ill, they indulge in these destructive kind of activities because they are basically going through a large amount of stress themselves, and they express it by it's called an outburst of their stress by uploading such destructive kind of videos. Now if you look at this question also, characteristics of mental illness, I have highlighted the letter S in each point. So you have selfie side S, sympathy S and stress S. Now if you get those three letters together, you get SSS. And according to me, what comes to my mind right now is the SSS test, which we study in maths. So you could use the SSS test as your hint to remember the characteristics of mental illness. Today's class will help you to solve question 2b, question 5c, and question 6 and question 7, which are all opinion based questions, which are book back questions. So you could solve them at the end of this class. I end my class with the words of a famous historian. Technology is a useful servant, but a dangerous master. I repeat, technology is a useful servant, but a dangerous master. Today, if I can teach you online, it's because of technology. And if you can sit at home and use your smartphones and avail of my teaching, once again, it's because of technology. But technology should be our servant, not our masters. It should not control us. Take care. God bless.